The king of shadows, when silence becomes your loudest weapon.
Have you ever felt the sting of mockery when you shared your biggest dreams? In the cold, unforgiving streets of London, a young man named Jack was living that reality. His pockets were empty and his shoes were worn thin, but his mind carried a vision of an empire that ordinary people couldn't even comprehend. When he shared his ideas with those closest to him, he didn't receive support. He received daggers of sarcasm. "Jack, look at your reality," they laughed. "You're just a carpenter's son. Stop dreaming and stick to the manual labor you were born for." That night was a turning point. Jack realized that when your destination is greatness, small-minded people cannot walk the path with you. A brutal truth echoed in his mind. They laugh at your dreams because they are too small to see your vision. Jack wiped his final tear and made a decision that would rewrite his destiny forever. The next morning, Jack was dead to the world. He turned off his phone, deleted his social media, and severed ties with everyone who fed his doubts. He rented a dilapidated garage on the outskirts of London and locked himself inside from the within. This was the birth of ghost mode. Jack understood that announcing your moves is a weakness of the insecure. True players work when no one is watching. His new rule was simple: don't announce the move, just make the move. While the world assumed Jack had crawled away in defeat, he was actually forging his soul. His silence was becoming the ultimate answer to those who deemed him worthless. For the next 6 months, Jack barely saw the sunlight. His days were consumed by the scent of sawdust, the rhythm of the chisel, and the heat of his own sweat. When the winter chill froze his fingers, he remembered the laughter of his mockers and used that anger to stay warm. His hands bled more than once, but his pace never faltered. He began to shape wood as if it were a living, breathing art form. He knew that when a lion is hunting, it doesn't roar, it stays invisible. His labor had become...
The lion doesn't need to roar when he is hunting. Silence is the ultimate weapon. He lived by a singular philosophy. Work in the dark so you can shine in the light. Inside those 4 walls, a masterpiece was being born that would soon shake the foundations of the city. Finally, the day arrived for the grandest design exhibition in London. Billionaires and elite designers were gathered, looking for the next big thing. Suddenly, the curtain was pulled back from an anonymous stall, and the entire hall fell into a heavy silence. It wasn't just furniture. It was a miracle of craftsmanship that the human eye had never seen before. The crowd whispered in awe, "Who created this?" When Jack's name was called to the stage, the very people who had mocked him were sitting in the front row, unable to even recognize him. Jack looked stronger, calmer, and more dignified. He didn't say a single word of revenge because his success had already buried their insults forever. Let your success be the noise that awakens your haters. On that day, Jack proved that when silent hard work finally speaks, the rest of the world has no choice but to listen. Jack's story teaches us that the world doesn't value your plans, it only bows to your results. If you want to transform your life in 2026, stop explaining yourself to people who don't matter. Hide your plans, hide your thoughts, and hide your grind in the shadows of anonymity. Disappear, put in the work, and then slap the world with your results so hard they never forget your name. Remember, the ones mocking you today will be the ones waiting in line to shake your hand tomorrow. Become unrecognizable. Go ghost mode. If you are ready for this journey, type 2026 in the comments and start your path of silence today.